Welcome to From Our Perspective. Today, I'm joined by family law attorney Kelly Snodgrass. We'll discuss an emotional case involving psychological abuse and parental rights. In this contentious divorce, our team helped the father get joint custody. Kelly, thank you so much for joining me today. Tell me more about our client and why he reached out.
Yes, so this client was going through a dissolution of marriage. They had one child, and mom was a real gatekeeper and causing a lot of problems, had a lot of control and manipulation issues going on. She had left and taken their child with her and was not letting him see his child. It was a very high conflict case with a lot of issues and a lot of psychological issues to manage, as well as protecting the interests of the child.
And what were some of those examples of the manipulation and control that our client was experiencing?
Yes, so when she didn't get what she wanted from dad, she would destroy property. She took money out of the bank accounts. She was intercepting funds and attempting to control him financially, but additionally making allegations against dad in terms of his ability to care for the child.
And what was your legal strategy in this case?
So it was multifold. In this case, the attorney on the other side was actually fairly cooperative to work with, and also understood the potential impact to the child of this level of conflict. A lot of communication with my client, making sure my client was informing me when things were going on so that I could try to meet them head on before they got worse. Another really important piece of the strategy in this case was getting experts involved. So an independent third-party investigator to look at mom's side of the story, look at dad's side of the story, talk to other people that are involved and have some perspective on things, and really give an opinion and write a report about what's going on and what they recommend and see as what's going to be in the best interest of the child.
And ultimately, what was the outcome of this case?
So the ultimate outcome was equal parenting time and a schedule that also allowed dad to be making decisions for the child that he felt were best, and mom making decisions for the child that she thought were best.
And if someone is watching and they are in a similar situation, what advice would you give?
In general, my first piece of advice is to get a parenting app and communicate only with the other parent via a parenting app, because then everything is recorded and you are able to present that information to the court. And the second piece, which also feeds into the parenting app, is I help give my client tools about responding or not responding, taking time before you respond, because almost always one party knows how to push the other party's buttons, and it ends up really ineffective. And so if they can take a step back and try to implement some of the tools we talk about and how they respond, it can be more effective in disarming a power and control dynamic. And the third part is probably frustrating to hear, but they're playing a long game. The court does not have the ability to hear every kind of issue very urgently. The only time it does is if there's an imminent danger to a child. And so if you keep in mind that you're going to have a period of time before you get results, it's going to help manage your expectations and your emotional response to what's going on in a really frustrating situation.
Great advice, Kelly. Thank you for sharing your perspective.
Thank you.
If you are facing a contentious divorce, having the right legal team can make all the difference. Don't go through this challenging time alone. Reach out to us for a case assessment on our website or give us a call.